a squared minus b, this is equal to 133. Let's call this as equation 1. Then b squared minus a, this is equal to 133. Let's call this equation 2. So what is the value of a? What is the value of b, given that a is not equal to b? So let's provide a solution from here. So the first step to do here, let's subtract equation 1 by equation 2. So that now we have a squared minus b, then subtract b squared, subtract a. This is equal to 133, subtract 133. So here we have a squared, subtract b. Let's open the parentheses here. So this is minus b to the power of 2. Then minus times minus a, this becomes plus a. This is equal to 133 minus 133, which is 0. So we have a squared minus b squared. Then here we have plus a subtract b. This is equal to 0. So this is the difference of two perfect squares that we can express as a plus b multiplying by a subtract b, then plus this is a subtract b. This is equal to 0. So we have that a subtract b is common here. So let's factor out a minus b. Into the parentheses, here we have a plus b, then plus 1. This is equal to 0. So this is to mean that we have got two parts here. The first part is a subtract b. This is equal to 0. Then we have a plus b plus 1. This is equal to 0. So in the first case here, we have that a is equal to b. We have that a is equal to b. And this violates the condition that a is not equal to b. So in the first case here, this is rejected. So this is rejected. Now, we have a plus b plus 1. This is equal to 0. So let's take plus 1 on the right hand side so that we have a plus b. This is equal to negative 1. Let's call this as equation 3. Now, the next step from here, let's add equation 1 with equation 2. So equation 1 is a squared minus b, then plus equation 2, which is b squared, subtract a. This is equal to 133 plus 133. So this implies that here we have a squared plus b squared, then subtract minus a, subtract b. This is equal to 133 plus 133. This is 266. Now, let's take minus a minus b on the right hand side. And this means that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 266 plus a plus b. Now, we have that a plus b. This is what we have in equation 3, which is negative 1. So let's substitute negative 1 so that we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 266 plus negative 1. Now we have a squared plus b squared. This is equal to 266 plus times minus 1. This is negative 1. So that now a squared plus b squared, this is equal to 265. So let's call this as equation 4. Now, the next step from here, We know from the algebraic identity that a plus b raised to the power of 2, this is the same thing as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2, then plus 2 times a b. Now, here we have a plus b. This is the same thing as what we have in equation 3. Equation 3 is a plus b is minus 1. So let's substitute minus 1. So that now this is minus 1 raised to the power of 2. This is equal to a squared plus b squared, which is equation 4. This is 265. Then plus 2 times a b. So negative 1 squared, this is 1, which is equal to 265 plus 2 times a b. Now let's take 265 on the left hand side so that we have 1 minus 265. This is equal to 2ab. Now 1 minus 265, this is negative 264. This is equal to 2ab. Now let's divide on both sides by 2. And what this means is that ab, this is equal to negative 264 divided by 2. This is negative 100, that's 2. This is negative 1, that's 2. Now, let's call this as equation 5. Now, again from the algebraic identity, we know that a subtract b raised to the power of 2. This is the same thing as a to the power of 2 plus b to the power of 2 subtract 2 times a b. So this implies that here we have a subtract b raised to the power of 2. This is equal to a squared plus b squared. This is what we have in equation 4 here, which is 265. So let's substitute 265. So this is 265 subtract 2 multiplied by ab. ab is equation 5, which is negative 130, 132. So we have a minus b raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 265 minus 2 times minus 132. This is plus 264. So this means a minus b to the power of 2. This is equal to 265 plus 264. And this is equal to 529. To solve for a minus b, let's introduce a square root on both sides. This is the square root of a minus b raised to the power of 2. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of 529. Now let's eliminate the square root sign here, so that now a minus b, this is equal to plus or minus the square root of 529, and this is equal to 23. Now we have two values of a minus b. We have a subtract b, this is equal to 23. And then we have a subtract b, this is equal to negative 23. Now, referring back to equation 3, which is equal to a plus b is equal to negative 1. So we have a plus b, this is equal to negative 1. Again, we have a plus b, this is equal to negative 1. So we have a system of two linear equations here. So let's sum these two systems of linear equations. So we have a plus a, this is 2a, then minus b plus b, this simplifies so that we have 23 plus minus 1, this is 22. Let's divide both sides by 2, and this means that a is equal to 22 divided by 2, which is equal to 11. Now we can solve for the value of b. We have that a plus b, this is equal to negative 1. So we can substitute the value of a, which is 11, plus b, this is equal to negative 1. So let's take 11 on the right hand side. So we have b is equal to negative 1, subtract 11. So we have b is equal to negative 12. So now the first set of solution here, that is a comma b, this is equal to 11 comma negative 12. This is the first set of solution that we have. Now let's check on the second case here. This is case 2. This is case 2. So let's sum these two system of linear equations here. This is a plus a, this is 2a, minus b plus b, this simplifies. Then negative 23 plus minus 1, this is negative 24. So let's divide on both sides by 2, so that we have the value of a, this is equal to negative 24 divided by 2, this is negative 12. Now let's solve for the value of b. We have that a plus b, this is equal to negative 1. Let's substitute a, which is negative 12, plus b, this is equal to negative 1. So that means that b is equal to negative 1 plus 12. So we have the value of b is equal to 11. The value of b is equal to 11. So the second set of solution here, the second set of solution here for a comma b, this is equal to negative 12. Then b is 11. So this is the two solutions here for this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and kindly subscribe. Like this video and kindly subscribe. See you in the next video.